Okay, day 6. Almost did my first full week. Feeling good. Bike ride in Bethpage Park. Beautiful, beautiful area, and spent some time with my daughters, which that's my Sunday. So it's my day off from the world, and spending family time. So that's so important to make that time, because time goes by so fast, especially the older you get. It just zips by. So nutrition, I'm not worried about it today. Today's my day off. Today's my cheat day. um, but still trying not to be too naughty. I thought I'd share a story with you today, one of my battle stories. So uh, years ago, I worked in JFK Airport, Eastern Airlines Terminal 1, which is no longer there. And I was a security guard. I did the metal detector, I did the x-ray machine, I patted people down, I did all of that. And probably maybe 19, 20 years old. So anyway, one of my coworkers turned around and told one of these big gorilla, bear of a guy, luggage handlers, the guys who walked around with the weight belts on, and they'd strut around like this. Anyway, they said, hey, this guy takes martial arts, that young guy over there, and he can kick your butt or something like that. I don't know what they did to egg this guy on, but he came over to me and he's like, hey, I heard you take martial arts. Let's fight. And I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. What? Get out of here. He goes, no, I kept at it. He kept at it. He wouldn't go away, no matter what I said to this guy. So finally I said, all right, I'm going to push this guy's buttons, right? So I go, listen, the reason why I don't want to fight you is I don't want to hurt you. Hurt me? You're not going to hurt me. Oh. So I said, all right, listen, I don't want to do this out in it was late. It was either late, I think it was early in the morning, like, maybe 5 in the morning, where there's no flights coming in. It was quiet. And no, it was at night. It was actually at night, late at night. So the flights, it was a couple hours between the flights. Back then we had the Trump shuttle, too, in East Airlines. So anyway, I said, I don't want to hurt you, man. He goes, oh, well, I said, I'm not going to do it here, because, we've got cameras, I'll get fired. So let's go outside on the jetway. So, being security, there was the doors that would go out to the jetways, had a combination. It was like a little clock, and it had numbers, and you'd punch the code, you open the door, and you go through, and, then you go outside. So anyway, I punched the code, I opened the door, and then I said, after you. And he went through, and then I shut the door and locked him out. And it had a little window, like, diamond kind of window there. And I just went to him, lesson number 1. Pow, right? I figured that was it. No, that dummy didn't give up. So he goes the long way, because I locked him out. He had to go, around into the next jetway, and then he catches me coming back off a break, and he grabs me from behind in a bear hug, and he says, that was funny, karate guy. Let's see you get out of this one. So I very calmly told him, and there was nobody around. I said, listen, lesson number 1 was painless. Lesson number 2 is gonna hurt a little bit. I'm gonna count to 3. Let me go. If you don't let me go, you get lesson number 2. And he had me in this bear hug. So I started counting 1, 2, and as I said 2, I stepped on his feet with my feet. So my feet are on top of his feet, which means he can't move his feet. He's stuck. He don't know it yet. He's a dummy. And then I hold his hands, and I go 3, and I lean back. He can't move his feet. He can't let go with me, and we go down, and of course I land on top of him. And then I get up and I go, that was lesson 2. Would you like lesson number 3? And he's like, no. So then anytime he came back, he swung wide, and he called me sir from that point on. So the point is, I tried to not, get physical with this guy. And then he was too determined. So then, I did something that wasn't, I could have threw this guy on his head and jacked him up. I could have did a whole bunch of stuff, but I didn't do that. I just, took him down a little bit. He got a little roughed up, but, nothing major. I even, was careful where, I put us both down, so, he didn't crack his head or anything. So just one of a few stories I have. So always try to avoid fighting, because it's just so much. It's a ripple effect. You might win the battle, but you lose the war because you got to go to court, and or you get arrested, or you get fired. So it's not worth it. But sometimes you can't avoid it, and so you try to do as minimal damage as you can. And then obviously, if you can't, then it's it's game on. I mean, that's it is what it is. So with that, I hope you have a peaceful day. I hope you got a laugh out of that, and I'll see you in my next visit on probably Monday.